Today we got a new set of legendary challenges, so I will be guiding you guys through every single one of these and how to complete all of them as quickly as possible, starting off with stage 1, actually getting Slone's orders from a payphone. Now, this has been the way that we start our legendary challenges for the past few weeks, so all you're going to need to do for this is literally come to any one of these exclamation points, and then you'll be able to pick up your orders. Let's go ahead and do that and actually kick off these legendary challenges. So now that I am actually at one of these payphones, again, you can come to literally any of these around the map. I just chose to go to this one. I can actually go ahead and interact with Slone's orders. Basically, this will actually be the lore part, so if you want to read through all of this, then feel free to just slow down the video, or, I mean, even just do this in-game, because I'm showing you guys how to do it. But let's actually go ahead and see the next quest. Now, one thing, just a heads up, you do actually need to leave a game and then go back into it in order to get the second stage of the quest. So if you want to play out the game that you're currently in, feel free to do that, or you can just leave this one and go right back into another game in order to get stage 2. Now we have access to the second stage of our legendary quest, and this quest is to actually collect an access card from an IO guard. Now, the way that you're going to want to do this is drop on down to one of the IO locations. My personal favorite is right over here at the very bottom of the map, because this one is typically not contested, like, really at all. So if you want one that's just super far away from a bunch of people, then come on down here. And as I say that, of course, we've got someone else landing here with us. But once I actually get in here, you can already see the IO guard, and we are actually going to need a gun in order to take him out. This is not the idea I had in mind. I was not thinking we would use a railgun, but hey, it works. Let's see if we can actually get him. As you can see there, we just took him out, and now we can collect the access cards. So now that we have picked these up, we might actually go ahead and just die, but that's literally all you need to do. Just come on down to one of these locations, kill an IO guard, and grab yourself the access cards in order to complete stage 2. Now we're moving on to stage 3 of this quest, and you guys will see that I already have 1 out of 3 completed here because I had a little bit of a crazy early game. But basically, the way that you actually want to do this is that there are 5 different locations, and you're going to need to go to 3 out of the 5. Now, the way you're going to want to do this is actually drop on down in the early game, and then you're going to need to actually, obviously, place the wire trap at the different locations. So the first one is up here at the very top of the map. This is the one that I went to, and all you need to do is actually come over here, and then right here, right below this giant satellite, all you need to do is place this, and then that will be your first location done. Now you can move on to the other 2 locations. For the second location, we have yet another IO station, and yes, you can actually do all of these in the same game. I did just end up dying on my way over to this spot in the last game where I was actually recording the first one, but for the second one, you're going to want to land in this very top corner right there, and then you're actually going to be able to place it right next to this giant tower. All you need to do is drop on down here, place the little wire trap, and then you are good to go on your second one. Now I'll actually show you guys how to do the third and final wire trap and finish off this stage of the quest. Now, for the third and final wire trap, I decided to change up the scenery a bit, and this one is actually over at Lazy Lake. Now, the way that you're going to want to do this is come on right over to this house in the bottom right corner that actually has marigold at it, but that is besides the point. What you're going to want to do is come behind these bushes to the right of them, and then you'll actually find the spot to place the wire trap, which will then complete this stage of your legendary quest and actually move you on to stage 4 in the next game that you load into. Now we're on to the 4th stage of the quest, and for this one, we're actually returning back to the IO base that we went to for the first stage of this quest. Now, obviously, there's a lot of bases that you can actually do this one at, as seen on the map, but I'm just going to be showing you guys exactly where to do it for this part of the map. Now, basically, what you're going to want to do is drop on down to one of these IO locations, and then, obviously, not die to the IO guards. But you're actually going to need to go and come on down to the bottom level of this place, and basically, all you need to do is actually interact with a specific computer. So again, you're going to want to come to this very bottom IO station, and apparently we've got someone dropping in here very late to the game. I'll let them just vibe. But you're going to want to come in, if you're looking at it from this way, just come in this very bottom left-hand door, then take an immediate right, and behind this door that you open, you will actually find the computer. And there, all that you need to do is actually go ahead and hack the workstation, and you will finish the 4th stage of your legendary quest. Now let's actually move on to stage 5. Now for the 5th stage of this legendary quest, you're actually going to need to interact with an NPC and Mindwipe them. Now there are 3 possible NPCs you can do this with, and if you don't know where every NPC is in the game, then go check out my video on that. Sorry, shameless plug. But let's actually go ahead and do this with Human Bill, because he is the furthest from the battle bus. Again, you want to do this where there's the least amount of people. That way, you're not dying off spawn. But again, like I said, you can do this with Bunker Jonesy, who's found right down over there. Or you can do it with Swamp Stalker, who is also right down over there. But we're going to be doing this with Human Bill, just because, again, he's furthest from the battle bus. So you're actually going to want to come on down to Steamy Stacks, and then all you need to do is land at this back building. That's actually where Human Bill is located. And then once I drop on down, I'll show you guys exactly what to do. So now that you've landed down on in here and you found Human Bill right over at this building, all you need to do is go ahead and interact with him, hit continue a few times, and then you'll actually brainwipe him, apparently, because you just hold up a sign to him, and then that's all you have to do. That's literally all you need to do. Just interact with him, hit continue, and then you'll be good to go on the 5th stage of your legendary quest. Now for the final stage, you are going to need to travel around the map quite a bit, because the aliens have absolutely taken over the map. Now, what you need to do for this final stage is actually converse with characters to identify an alien infiltrator. Infiltrator, what did I just say? Infiltrator. You need to identify alien infiltrators, not infiltrator. All right. Basically, though, you're going to need to go to 5 of these NPCs, and I'll actually go to, what is this guy's name? Steel or something? But basically, all you need to do is actually go ahead and interact with them. Now, fair warning here, they will turn into an alien, and you probably should have a gun at the ready, because they will start trying to kill you. So I'll just give you guys the example with actually Hayseed. My bad, that's his name. So let's actually go ahead and interact with him. Then all you need to say is basically, are you okay? What's your favorite food? Then you hit reveal, and then you hit continue, and look at that. He turns into an alien, and then you just gotta go ahead and kill him. Try and not die, and all you need to do is get 5 of these around the map. Now, there are multiple NPCs that you can actually do with this. For the sake of timing on this video and pushing this out to you guys as quickly as I can to help all of you guys, I'm just gonna show you guys where they are on the map. You can actually see them with the exclamation points, but there is one right down here. Marigold is actually an infiltrator. I know for a fact that the guy behind Retail Row, he is an infiltrator if you interact with him. Apparently, Rick Sanchez is also an infiltrator. I don't know if I trust that one. That might not be true, but hey, if you want to go try out Rick, then go ahead and do that. Human Bill is also apparently an infiltrator if you are not interacting with him for the quest. I did not know that one either. But then apparently this guy up here, I completely forget her name. Then also Bushranger right on down here. And then of course you got the girl at Believer Beach that believes in aliens. And then finally you've also got this guy, this guy, this guy. A lot of different options to actually choose from here to identify characters as infiltrators and then actually go ahead and expose them. But this is actually how to complete all 6 stages of the legendary quests for, what is this, week 8 now? I honestly even forget the week. But if you guys found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.